We begin with a breaking news and also developing story from West Asia. In what appears to be a massive cyber operation, more than 2,000 people are injured after their communication pages were reportedly exploded across Lebanon. Lebanese health ministry says 8 have been killed, while more than 200 people are in critical condition. At least over 1,000 Hezbollah members were injured by the simultaneous pager blasts. Lebanese media have linked the incident to an Israeli cyber attack, though Israel has yet to officially comment. The explosions were not confined to one area. Pagers detonated in multiple locations, including southern Lebanon. Iranian ambassador to Lebanon, Mojtaba Amani, is reportedly among the over 2,000 people injured in the series of pager explosions across Lebanon. These are images of the immediate aftermath, where dozens of ambulances can be seen rushing towards hospitals carrying the injured. Let's just listen in to the commotion and the furor that is happening in Lebanon. There is a demand for blood as medics are busy treating the wounded, which are mostly in the hand and on the face of the victims. The local authorities say the injured are being treated at more than 100 hospitals and healthcare centers in Lebanon, with injuries mostly reported on the face, on the hands, and in the stomach. It is believed that Israeli intelligence hacked into Hezbollah's communication devices, causing them to explode when triggered remotely. This is the first of its kind attack where pagers have been used to inflict damage. This type of covert operation is consistent with Israel's long-established pattern of targeted cyber attacks aimed at crippling Hezbollah's military capabilities. Reports also suggest that the pagers were deliberately called moments before detonation, ensuring that users will be holding or will be near the devices when they exploded. And this could have caused maximum injuries. There is no immediate comment from the Israeli military. Hezbollah officials have called it the group's biggest security breach in nearly a year of cross-border fire with Israel. The Israeli government, particularly Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office, has also distanced itself from any public acknowledgement of the event, even as one of his close associates hinted at Israeli involvement on social media. Now, this mirrors previous Israeli operations where plausible deniability is maintained despite overwhelming suspicion of their involvement. So let's just listen in for a little bit on the commotion that is happening, or that happened in Lebanon a few hours ago. This is a developing story coming in from Lebanon, and we understand that over 2,000 Hezbollah members have been injured in a pager detonation or explosion. And the Ministry of Health in Lebanon says that 8 people have been killed or have died already following this explosion. And for more on this, we earlier spoke to retired Lieutenant Colonel Daniel L. Davis, who is a military expert, and this is what he had to say about this incident.
Because since Hezbollah is no longer using the smartphones, and then they resorted to using the pagers, now those have been compromised. So even if it's a 1,000 that went off, I assure you nobody is using them right now, which means that they're in a communication blackout, because they've got to try to figure some other way that's safer to get communication, which means if Israel made any move in the near term, it's going to be very difficult for Hezbollah to coordinate actions, to communicate its people what they need to do, etc. So I think this is a very dangerous time for the situation on the ground right now, and it could presage an attack move by Israel. There's still a lot of things that have to happen, and that hasn't been the case yet. But no matter what, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for the Hezbollah side.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.